New Life Church. I'm Pastor Joe. I'm here with Jessa, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the Dream Centers and then her story. So what are the Dream Centers?
That's a great question. The Dream Center is a women's clinic here in Colorado Springs, and it's specifically designed to help women who have experienced just the inability to receive medical care. So people who have no medical insurance,
Or
women,
underinsured. Sure.
They can go in there and receive high quality medical care.
Yeah. So tell us, I think I just keep hearing snippets of your story. So tell us your story.
So I came to Colorado from Canada to escape a trafficking situation. And when I got to Colorado, I had no medical care, no medical insurance. And the only way for me to stay in the States was to go to school and get a student visa, which also meant that I could only work 20 hours a week at my school, and I was not eligible for any financial aid to go to school. So I was reliant on scholarships as well as anything that I could bring in from my 20-hour-a-week job. And so the last year of my schooling, the last year of college, I went to the doctor and they found a tumor on my thyroid. And 6 days later, I was in for emergency surgery and came out with a complete thyroidectomy. And that really radically changed my life. And after that, my husband and I, we got married 6 weeks after that. And then the day after I came home from our honeymoon, I was just having some medical issues still, and I had no insurance, and so I ended up at the Dream Center where they found another tumor in my abdomen. And so they really were the ones to walk through that journey with me.
Yeah.
And my surgery, and just received so much loving care. It was truly the hands and feet of Jesus.
That's awesome. Well, I keep hearing great stories about the things going on in the Dream Centers. Would you mind telling a little bit about, like you said, you mentioned a trafficking situation. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I was being trafficked by family members, and that first started out with me being sexually abused, and then me being used for child pornography, which then turned out into me being sold to different men in the suburban neighborhood that we lived in, and then to different pimps where I was then trafficked in Canada domestically as well as internationally into the States and some other international countries.
Well, so when you came to the Dream Centers and the Women's Clinic, I imagine the healing that you received was both physical, spiritual, emotional, mental, in every way. The Lord has healed you.
Completely, and God has definitely used the Dream Center in that healing process.
Yeah.
And I was terrified of doctors. I was scared to go to doctors, and through the loving care that I was given, definitely God used that to heal a part of me, and that healing continues as I am now starting to get physical healing as well as the emotional healing and the spiritual healing.
Well, the Lord is doing great work at the Dream Centers. I praise God for you, your story, the Dream Centers. I'm Pastor Joe. This is this week's New Life Story. We'll see you next week.